Hello everyone, this is SofiMarsel Company. Today we will talk about perhaps the most modern way to integrate ventilation and air conditioning systems into a stretch ceiling. We are pleased to present to you AIRPIPE and AIRWALL. As you may have guessed, we will be talking about SofiMarsel linear diffusers. The first solution we developed forms a niche in the stretch ceiling with a width of 25 millimeters. Through this niche, both air conditioning and supply and exhaust ventilation can be implemented. All of this can be combined with magnetic tracks. Looks very minimalist and at the same time very functional. We named this solution AIRPIPE. The diffuser design looks like this. It is a combination of certain profiles, namely air base, which hosts a post-master this binders, which forms a static pressure chamber itself with dimensions of 128 by 120 millimeters, two guiding wings, a profile air wind, deflector grid, which serves as a decorative solution, as well as a masking bumper installed after the stretch ceiling installation to form a static junction with this stretch ceiling construction. This solution is supplied exclusively in ready-made structures, both in white and black colors. Also note that there is a coupling for attaching the vent channel, but it will not be included in the set. It all depends on what type of air conditioning or ventilation is installed for your client. Therefore, the dealer performs the cut-in independently on site and accordingly acquires the components that fit this ventilation system. What I would like to add about the input couplings is that after analyzing the market for similar solutions, we have come to the opinion that the number of input couplings should be calculated based on the length of the diffuser. A table will be presented below and it will be available in the AIRPIPE catalog, which you can download via the link in the description of this video. During the design stage of the ventilation, you can immediately determine the number of these inputs into AIRPIPE. How to order an AIRPIPE slot diffuser? As I'm saying, it's very simple. You can either order a specific length or, if you want more detailed calculation, you can order a model, as it happens with structures, where an engineer will calculate the length of the diffuser for you, accordingly its cost, as well as the number of necessary cut-ins. I would like to point out that the cost of the AIRPIPE is calculated per meter. Therefore, even if your diffuser is, say, 75 centimeters, the cost will be calculated as for 1 linear meter. Please take this into account when preparing a commercial offer for the client. I also find it important to emphasize that all gaps in the diffuser, as well as the ventilation leading to this diffuser, must be sealed, so that the effect of hyperventilation is not created and your fabric is not sucked to the base ceiling. In joining the AIRPIPE with the magnetic track system, we use only one end element, which is on the AIRPIPE itself, and we recommend making slight notches with a grinder or some other tool so that it can be neatly
fit the film at the joint between the AIRPIPE and the magnetic adapter.
We have the following system. We would like to introduce the new AIRWALL slot diffuser. This solution is a wall-mounted solution. It imitates the shadow gap formed on profile 0115, equal to 7.5 millimeters, but also represents a small static chamber. This solution is more suitable not for air conditioning the room, but more in that case is more suitable for concealed exhaust. An excellent solution for bathrooms, kitchens, if you want to achieve minimalism in your space. This solution is right for you. This solution, just like AIRPIPE, is supplied in structures of multiple 1 meter, and for each linear meter, this kind of introductory intake sleeve is required, which is also supplied in the set along with end elements. What needs to be done on this side to determine where the cut into the profile will be. Naturally, this is done based on the ventilation clienting. Accordingly, you can mark anywhere you want where the cuts will be made. Use an angle grinder to remove the excess. Be sure not to forget to seal all this. Attach it, connect it to the ventilation, and accordingly everything works. This diffuser is attached to the ceiling using adjustable brackets. Alternatively, we provided an additional shelf. If your ceiling space is flat, you can attach it directly through this shelf. The installation is quite simple, the joints are perfect, and we also recommend sealing the ends with sealant. It's important that we don't have air leakage behind the trap with the ceiling. I will repeat once more that these diffusers are available in lengths of 1 meter, and for each running meter of such a profile, an intake sleeve and 2 end caps are included. Accordingly, if you take 2 meters, you will have 2 meters of such a profile and 2 intake sleeves.
Besides all that, the linear diffuser AIRPIPE Pro can be integrated with drywall. These were ventilation and air conditioning solutions from SofiMarsel. Subscribe to our channel, there will be a lot of interesting content here.